Develop and master empathy, we need, as counsellors, to find something that's within us that connects to the feeling and the experiences that the client is bringing. I was holding on to the idea that what can happen sometimes, we can get fixated on certain skills to go and apply. And often those techniques or skills revolve around the idea of minimal encouragers, how we kind of position ourselves, our posture, our responses, our language, our active listening. But there's something else that I think we need to draw our attention to really create an empathic bond. Because all those things are quite mechanical to some degree. We think about them quite structured. They're kind of tools that we apply. But to create something that's maybe a deeper, meaningful, more relational connection to your client in a therapy session, it's thinking about how can really use empathy that isn't maybe all about the skills. Until we can actually find a part of us that connects to the other person and their experience, we're going to be running at maybe a surface level. It's when we can invest some of our understanding that connects with the client's feelings that we can really deepen that relational and empathic understanding. And many of you may say, well, I don't have the same experience that my client has in a therapy session. I haven't lived their life and I have no idea how to relate to what they're saying. And I understand that. And in response, I say to my counseling students is, you don't have to have the exact same experience to connect with someone on an empathic level. The invitation is for you to find something within you which relates to or resonates with what that person's going through. Sure, we may not have the same life experiences, but we all have very similar emotions. We can feel hunger, sadness, and loneliness. Maybe how those come about are very different, but those feelings are often universal. Finding that part in you which corresponds to that feeling of loneliness or happiness or sadness really draws in that connection and makes it more relational, deeper, in a way that actually informs all the other skills we offer to use in a therapy session. The active listening, all of that is enriched as long as we are finding something within us that connects with the other person. Often you may find that in a therapy session, it's the simple language which really affects the client, that makes them feel heard and that you understand what they're going through. Remembering that we need to find something within us that corresponds with the experience of the client in a therapy session is about connection. And how you go about that is through looking through our own histories, our own self-awareness, our own understanding of our experiences. So maybe when you're getting stuck on skills and practicing these particular tools, maybe consider stepping away from the tools and simply focus on the feeling and the emotions of what someone's experiencing and how that connects with you. You may find that automatically you'll generate those kind of empathic responses because a part of you is being touched by what they're bringing. And in this way, we are creating that therapeutic relationship in a therapy session. We are deepening the experience of understanding and feeling heard, and additionally creating trust and safety for our clients. So try that when you're feeling stuck with skills, and I think you'll notice a huge improvement in that connection you have with your client.